Well, hello everyone, welcome back to the AlexCloud2275 stream here on YouTube for our October spooky specials. They are spooky and they are specials. Do any likes, follows, comments, subscribes that you may wish or want to do on this episode or any future episodes. For now, however, yeah, we're going through. Sorry, just ridiculous stuff on my devices that ain't close to what I'm looking for or what I need to find. And they ain't refreshing right either. Give me my channel back, please. We need to ensure quality. Alright, let's check the quality of my chat. Make sure my chat's working. Spooky. But yeah, continue on with Alan Wake. This is episode 13? Oh no, 14. Stranger Than Fiction. Again, I do have releases on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Why don't I just leave it on that and then, yeah, boom. Where I'm streaming, sorry, just getting that all together. Stray, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, One Piece World Seeker, Cloud Obscure Expedition 33, and then I also live stream Kingdom Hearts and Liza P, and Darksiders 1, soon to be 2, and then when I get 3, it'll be 3. That sound of fresh tea in a thermos. Yeah, but in this period of October, where it is horror period, we will continue with our spooky specials of Alan Wake, then Alan Wake 2, and then Silent Hill Remake. Silent Hill 2 Remake. Oof. Anyway, we're going to continue to get sunglasses and painkillers for our buddy Alan. Ah, sunglasses.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. She called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Alex Show.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop. Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm going to be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm going to do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. Now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Get some coffee in you, Alan. I think the only time you've slept has been... Oh no, there's been the binge. And then... Oh no, but even then, the binge and waking up in the prison were the same sleep days. When we go this way. Nothing here in terms of pages or anything like that. This is why you don't text and drive, children. Let's not start a career in carjacking. Luckily we didn't crash or damage this car at all. I do wish you had a better sprint. Right. Wait, what was that? Oh no, it was just light off a banister. Right, no pages, no pages. Okay. I mean, I'll take Pat in the back. Good, he's definitely, but like, I was hoping for pages too.
There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to walk that anyway. So let's just get into the car and check this house before we make our way ahead. House barn? Barn house? No, well, we got a thermos. Nope, just seems stacked to the rafters with boards and things like that. Unable to look inside. No entrance inside, just a copy thermos. Alright.
I will kill your wife.
Okay.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Dun dun dun. General information, refundable, £100 security deposit is required on all reservations, no personal checks accepted, we take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time is 10 AM, no loud music, no pets. 1 vehicle per unit, facilities are registered for guests only, no visitors allowed on the premises after 9 PM, no exceptions. We hope you enjoy your stay here at the Majestic. If you're a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Okay. Toilet cafe. No, we'll just take the shotgun ammo, but we'll keep the hunting rifle.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Look after yourself, man.
Get a gold lily pad.
That was supposed to be a casual drive down the hill. Ooh. not the best way to go about things, but hey ho. Damn. 16 over 32, why not? I mean 16 over 8. Let's go. Oh, that missile gets around it there. Okay. Okay, we'll take that as is. There they are behind me. Whew. Ah, that was a lot. And I don't think it's over.
bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Whew. Pretty brutal. Ah, revolver item limit. Still driving. Any thermoses? No, it doesn't look like it. Just fucking up this truck. Unnecessarily. Can we just fly through that? Yes. Yes, we can. Might be the way to go there, though.
In the end, Barry wasn't going to shoot Sarah. They both knew that. Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. "I don't think I'm ever going to see him again," he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
Ooh. Do it! Oof. Cruel way to get the blood pumping, guys. Cruel, cruel way to get the blood pumping. All visitors must see the yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask first. Before you pull it, You must bring your own tools, wear protective clothing. Warning, junk piles may shift, hazardous area. Great. Where's the other one? There you are. Oh, 11 over 22. Yeah, we'll go with the 22. You know what? We'll go for the 11 hunting. No. Decisions. Why can't they let me just have both? Okay. Alright. I was right. Those certainly aren't my footsteps. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a platforming sequence. Alright. Let's get in that car and go over the ridge then, I suppose. Deal with whatever's gonna come next.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Okay, no. Checkpoint, 20 light batteries, 35 and 22. One, two. Oh, right. That's what rip. It's prone to falling. That's gonna come at me. Is there ever a time that won't come at me? Really, you guys? Want to come at me like this? Alright, let's go. New Bright Falls truck.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Yeah, this is gonna go great, isn't it? Are we back at the ghost town?
I will never give her to you.
Okay. That's hunting rifle. Okay. This is just a fight. I think it's asking me to go for. I went to the wrong place. Okay. Why are those revolvers and batteries? No, keep the pump action. Hasn't let me down yet. Alright. Not here. Just keep going. Cool. Just the thermi and the manuscripts, guys. I'm pretty set on ammo and things. I need to be dropping more flares, methinks.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
Dun dun dun. Alright, yeah, let's get to that light. And then we'll end the stream here, guys. After I look around for a termites. Termis. Yeah, no, we'll end it here, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Do any likes, follows, comments, or subscribes that you might wish or want to do now or in the future. I'm probably going to take a long break because I'm going to make myself some dinner, and I don't know if I'll be back because I've got an early night tomorrow. Until then, thanks very much for watching, and yeah, we'll finish this off soon.